Maui, Maui, Maui. I love Maui. It's the first time I come here. Anytime I get a chance to come back, I jump on it.
Alright, now that I've acclimated to the water, let's go through the waterfall. This is the Fountain of Youth right here.
I'm back in the sun, back in the sun. So there it is. Another Maui sunset about to be in the books. Mid-October, it's not too bad in Minnesota right now, but a lot nicer here in Hawaii. Is that the banyan tree? Let's zoom way up. I think that might be the banyan tree, yeah, because I can see the wharf behind it. I guess there's worse things in life than being stuck back here on a tropical island. Woo! Whoa. Falling shit. Look at me go. 10,000 feet. The sun, it's the rain blew behind me all at the same time. What a place. All right, it's sunset time. It's about 6:15, 6:20 at night here. But tomorrow morning I leave to fly to Hawaii, and I'm going back for the first time in 4 years. So it has been a while since I've been over there. So yeah, I'm gonna do a little more video on this one. All the other times I've been to Maui, I haven't really ever been in full video mode, full vlog mode, whatever you want to call it. But this time I think I'm gonna do that. So I'll be flying out early tomorrow morning across the Pacific and hitting up the Hawaiian Islands for 9 days. I'm gonna be over there. So I will see you soon from a nice warm beach in Hawaii. All right, so I've landed in Honolulu, and it is a nice, bright, sunny day. I'm still at the airport, and I need to be here for about 4 hours, 4.5 hours, and then I take a Hawaiian Airlines flight. It's like a 40-minute flight from here over to Maui. Never been to Oahu before, so let me check it out quick. It's a nice day, hot day. I'm back in the sun, back in the sun. Mid-October, it's not too bad in Minnesota right now, but a lot nicer here in Hawaii. That sun feels hot. So yeah, I have to figure out where I'm going. They didn't give me a gate yet for my next flight, so I'm not quite sure. Probably one of those gates A, B, C, D, but we'll see. I'm confused, and hope I can figure it out before the flight leaves. Don't want to miss it. So I'm heading down to gate A18. I finally figured out which gate I board in. So A18, and then we'll board Hawaiian Airlines and fly on over to Maui, and then pick up the rental car and hopefully get up to Costco tonight. We'll see, I don't know. But man, it's been a long day. Long day of travel. All right, so I made it. And now I am in the rental vehicle heading south toward the condo. It was real smooth this time. Not very busy at all. So got off the flight, went to baggage. Baggage arrived in about 5 minutes. Went out to across the street to the rental vehicle center. That took about 5 minutes. And then went to Costco. It took about 5 minutes to get there. And then spent about a half hour in there grabbing some stuff for the week. And hopefully it'll last me until I leave in 8 or 9 days from now. So almost home. Almost to my home for the week at the Maui Vista condo complex. So heading south down to Kihei, and I'll be there shortly. All right, so I'm here, I've arrived. I'm dead tired. I've unloaded everything from Costco. And this place is pretty nice, I like it. And I think I'm just gonna go with kind of the ragtag deal here in the bedroom. Hung a few things up, but I'm not gonna like put everything in drawers and stuff. Man, am I smoked. But against my better judgment, I'm gonna go to building number 3 and see my cousin and my uncle and say hello. We'll see if I can make it there. I'm dead tired. We'll see if I don't fall asleep on the side of the road. All right, let's Let's do this. Let's do this. Just a couple down. Have to be quiet though. Although somebody's sleeping in here. Oh, there they are. Hello. Surprise.
I was outside waiting to yell
Surprise.
at you. Were you surprising yourself?
I don't know.
I was like, maybe he's punking us.
I didn't want to be loud. Hey,
What if we
Tom.
weren't actually here? What if we were just
I don't know. Well, I don't know. Then I guess I still would have come. Okay, so one last thing I have to do on this very long day before I go to bed is get a parking permit. After hours, I had to call the phone number, and security guy's gonna come. Here he comes. All right, so the day that just won't end, got my parking permit here, and now I had to come back up to my room to get my car key, as I wasn't planning on doing this tonight. I thought I could do it in the morning, but I happened to see the security guy and was able to take care of it, so we'll just go put it on the car quick. It's just right out there, and then I'm going to bed. Hey, there's my foot. I'm just kidding, that's an outtake. So I'm finally done. I am in bed, I'm ready to go to sleep, and it's been a very, very long travel day, but that's all right. I'm in Hawaii, and I can't complain. I've been awake for 22 hours, 22 and a half hours, I don't know. So I'm here, I'm in Maui, I'm in bed, and I'll see you in the morning. It's off the tracks. Start the day off with a bowl of honey bunches of oats. So eat this and then head out for the day. Okay, I'm all packed up for the day. Got my little mini cooler here. There's a sandwich and a water bottle in there. Of course, have to have my morning Monster beverage. Then this place is pretty nice. It's got 3 beach umbrellas and 2 of these Tommy Bahama beach chairs and then some other kind of chair. And then I've learned to travel light over the years, all the cruises and Hawaii trips. So I got my snorkel gear in here, and then this is my beach bag. So whatever I could fit in here, that's all I need. And then just a towel, and that's it. All right, on the road in a little bit. All right, coming back. I'm in vlog mode, so do you want to sign a waiver to acknowledge you will be participating?
I need an appearance fee because I'm a pretty big deal.
Back at Ahihi Cove. First time in 4 years. What's that?
Mommy, look at this flower.
He's gonna run for governor?
Mommy, look at that flower.
What flower? Which one are you looking at?
The spiky one.
The white one? I wonder what that is. These ones look like they were purple. We must be in season for blooms or something. Well, the water looks calm. Sun is not out, so I don't know. We'll see what happens. Sometimes the sun makes it harder to see. But because it like reflects so much in the water.
All the little particles.
Yeah. So we'll see how it is out there. We got some people out there right now. And well, I don't know if I should say this, but right behind those trees, kind of looks like an island. That's where Steven Tyler has a place right there. So maybe he'll come swim with us.
today. The water is really warm. I think this is the warmest I've felt it. All right, so that's it for the first snorkel stop. Need a little break. So again, we're at Ahihi Cove, and you just kind of get in right here. Not much to it. And I don't think Steven's home today. Otherwise, he probably would have come out and said hello to me, right? All right, well, I'm gonna get out, dry off, and then we'll see where we end up. All right, so 5 graves. You gotta kind of park here on the side of the road, and then you follow this access path. Pedestrian right away. Yeah, they've kind of, they're not tending to the gravesite here. Interesting tree with a big looking bee. Look at that thing, a big bee. Yeah, so coming into the haunted forest here. This is very overgrown at this point. This never used to be like this. It was all usually pretty open in here. So then eventually you emerge down in this little access point, I guess. I don't know what you call it. It's where you get in. And there we go. So I'll go, there's a ledge across the way over there. I'll go put my stuff down and then I'll get in across. It's easier, believe it or not, than walking in right here because these rocks are kind of big and it's hard to keep your balance. So I just walk over there. All right, so I come across, like I said, walk down, around, up, and then right over to here. Something to get in. And there's a catamaran over there with, they bring in tourists. There's like a, it's like a tourist spot out here, kind of. And this is, I probably wouldn't recommend doing this if you're not a decent swimmer. Sometimes once you get out around the outlet there, it does get a little bit stronger currents. So, and it's deep, so you're not gonna be able to just touch the bottom. It's a great spot, but if you're not a decent swimmer, I probably wouldn't try this. So we'll see if I can do it though. All right, so I got my snorkel on. This place is known for its green sea turtles. So I'm gonna head out and see if I can see any. All right, let's head in. A crab? I can see it. Don't let it bite you. So I just got out of the water, saw quite a few turtles, probably 3 to 5 turtles. Right when I was about to leave, 3 of them showed up all at once. And yeah, the current is stronger out there than at the last place. And it's not gonna like sweep you away or anything, but if you try to fight it, it's gonna wear you out. So just kind of go with it back and forth until you're ready to come back in. Okay, well that sun, look at that, huh? Hawaii sunshine. It's getting high now, so I'm gonna have to get some sunscreen on and then I think head out to the beach, eat my sandwich. I'm tired from all this swimming. All right, so came to the beach. I don't remember what this one's called, but the cinder cone way down there, right on the left of that, is Big Beach. And we're just a little further down. The sand is quite warm. And yeah, Oh man, that is hot sand. I'm gonna put my sandals back on. Actually, I can't. I gotta dig a hole. So this is how you make sure your umbrella stays up. You gotta dig down in the sand about a foot or two until you get to the wet, compact stuff. Nice hole down to the compact sand, wherever you find it. Right there, that should be good. All right, so we're anchored in. Got a couple umbrellas here down by the water. Hopefully the tide doesn't come in and swamp us. So anchored in, and I got this, never seen this before, this little blue thing. I think you're supposed to put sand on it. I'm not 100% sure, but that's what I did. All right, well, it was a good day at the beach here. Mix of clouds and sun, but the winds kicked in. You can probably hear it on the mic now. Trade winds kicked in about a half hour, 45 minutes ago. I had to take the umbrellas down, so I had to try and put it away. So you take it out.
You wanna come in our room?
Ugh. And you just pull it out of the sand like that. Look at that. Give it a knock on the cooler. And there we go. All right. We're gonna be going somewhere else soon. I don't know where yet. All right, Maui Brewing. Happy hour. 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. $2 off. Wanted to cheers?
It's not. Is it a little melted?
Cheers to Maui. Back again after several years. So yeah, Maui Brewing, it's kind of a nice place. It's really expanded over the years. It's a lot bigger. I think when we first started coming here, it was just a little bar over there. You could, not very big at all.
I remember one time I picked up Kayla and we went back there.
You came right to the bar, right to here. Nice area. All right, so finishing up here, another beer.
Another home run.
Mai Tai over there. I don't know if that's a Mai Tai or like, what's all that stuff on the top?
So, look it up. It's some kind of a float.
Whipped cream? I don't know. We'll say whipped cream. And some nachos, a
It's
pizza,
like pineapple.
a couple dark beers. And it was happy hour, so I got a little bit of a break on the price. And we still ran the tab up to about 120 bucks. All right, so leaving the brewery behind. Gonna come across the street. What was it, a chicken? Oh, I saw a chicken over there. Gonna check out the sunset. Apparently you can see it from over here. So Maui sunset, first Maui sunset of my trip. Let's see what we got going. Look at that. Gonna be a good one tonight. You can see it go below the water. It does go quick. It always goes quick. When that sun starts going down, hits the water line. Zoom in a little bit. So this is the new iPhone 17 Pro Max. I'm using the 8x zoom, but I believe it's digital. Looks pretty good to me. There it goes. There goes the sun and a very loud truck. Right there. Halfway gone. Look at it go. All right, watch for the green flash. Boom! Holy cow. It's still going. It's just green flash. All right, well, that's going to be a wrap, and we'll pick it up in the morning. All right, we got sunrise here on Maui, and this is looking south, but we're going to be headed this way up the road toward the road to Hana. So yeah, sunrise is up over the mountain, and it's like this big ass tree up there too, right there. I'm not sure what the story with that is, but it looks kind of cool. So we're gonna head down the road and see what kind of trouble we can get into.
Hopefully not.
So here we are in tropical paradise Maui. Look at this. Got those nice clouds off in the distance. The dry, arid landscape. No, I'm just kidding. This is near the sugarcane fields. I think they were a little over that way, but in certain parts, it's an island, so the mountains dictate the weather, and this area is extremely dry just due to the way that the prevailing winds happen and where the rain falls. You're gonna have a lot of these microclimates on this island. So we're on Hanson Road. We're about to head past the dump here. And they have, I don't know what the stink factor is today, but they have a rating. I've heard on the radio before, the Hanson Road dump stink factor. And on those hot days where there's no wind. Oh yeah, let me get a whiff of it. See if you can smell it. So anywho, we're gonna take this. It's like a little shortcut. You take it over to the, I think it's the Hana highway, and then you start heading back toward the backside of the island, around that mountain, on the road to Hana. So now we're starting to get a little bit into, let's see where we're at on the map. A little bit into the road to Hana now, back into the more jungly part, and we have hit a little rain, which is very common back here. Almost every time you will hit some kind of rain at some point. I think we're in season with the flowers. Adopt a highway. I wonder how many people have adopted the highways back here.
Where do you walk to pick up the litter?
It's not very wide.
I don't see much
And you're on the corner here picking up litter. You kill.
Yeah. All right, we got the hairpin turn here. You elevate. 90. Oh, look at that. Good job, Tom. You navigated that turn like a pro. Some big cliffs here. There's a path. What's down there? All right, so we've hit a little bit of congestion here on the road to Hana. We're stopped at the construction zone, it appears. But there hasn't been anybody coming this way, and we're not going that way, so I'm not sure what they're doing up there. All right, so I exited the vehicle. It seems like we're gonna be here for a couple minutes. But if you look out this way, the ocean off that way, and more people building up behind us here. I guess there's worse things in life than being stuck back here on a tropical island. But I think this is about the 6th time I've done this, road to Hana, but I don't know, I like it. I never get sick of coming back here. Some people do it once and then that's probably enough, but I always like coming back here. It's just stuff you don't really ever get to see in your normal day-to-day life. So I'm a quite curious person, and I like seeing new places and new things and different types of scenery, and I don't know, it does something to my brain, I guess. It gets me out of the day-to-day grind. It gives me my big picture perspective back, if that makes any sense. Here we go. Now we'll see what they were doing up here. I'm curious as to why we needed to stop there. Hurry up before he stops us.
Like foliage.
There's guys up there on the cliff. You must just be putting them up because there's people way up there too. Well, that's good. Keep us safe from falling rocks. All right, so made a little quick stop at the rest area here. And you can kind of see out over the ocean. Oh, there's a chicken. Look at that. What's going on, rooster? Looks a little cloudy back there, so we'll see if we get into some rain down the road a little ways. So far we've been pretty lucky. It's been in the sun, but I'm gonna keep moving, keep in front of the crowd. We just got here in front of the crowd, so. Well, we have a little more road construction here that we ran into about a mile down the road. Some really great views.
There'll be no banana bread. The waterfall will be dry.
So we should be headed down the road shortly. Whoa. Falling shit. What the hell was that?
I think it's some seeds. Acorns.
Sounded like rocks. I was out. Tom just stood there and took it.
He wants to die.
What a
He
champ.
hates it.
Oh, interesting. What a thing to catch on video. All right, we found it. They're doing something. Can't really tell what they're doing yet. I mean, we're going slow enough. I could do an interview with this guy.
Well, I think it was a rock slide here.
Yeah, looks like they're cleaning up a little bit of a mess.
Guardrail getting smushed.
Looks like they're doing some chopping on the side of the road here. Cleaning up some overhang. All right, so we stopped on the Kihei and I Peninsula for
Auntie Sandy's banana bread. I'm not a super banana bread fan, so I'm gonna skip that, pass on that. But kind of a cool view. You're right next to the ocean here. So looks pretty good. All right, so doing a little stop here. Parked down there, walked up here. Got a little waterfall where you can go in. A little flow. I've seen it faster. Sometimes it really is pouring over that thing. Today it's a little more calm, so. There's somebody climbing up there. I didn't know you could go up there. Must be a path you can walk up. All right, so I've come down to the water right next to the falls here. I haven't put my foot in yet, but it's always extremely cold, so let's see how this feels. Oh, it's not that bad. A little chilly, but not as cold as normal. Sun's out, bright day. Maybe that helps. Been here many times, and I've always loved being here. You can swim up, go under that waterfall, and that's what I'm gonna do. All right, here we go. Let's check it out. It's cold. Bird. I'm getting pulled by the current. Okay, guys, you're gonna jump. Watch out. That looks like fun. I don't know. I would do that if I could get up there. I don't know how to get up there. How do you get up there? There we go. Yay. Couple more. It feels more shallow though. It feels a little warmer too. What do you think? It's so cold. I didn't say it wasn't cold. All right, now that I've acclimated to the water, let's go through the waterfall. Oh, this is the Fountain of Youth right here. What do you got there? Little hand? It's almost like somebody did that intentionally. Maybe they did way back in the day. I don't know. Does that look natural or man-made? Little hand grip. Hanging out under the falls, having a good time on the road to Hana. It was a little bit of a pain to get out here with the traffic and everything, but what can you do? Woo! I think this is the 6th time I've been here. I can't really remember, but it's been a few times. Oh. Okay, well, I've been here for about probably an hour and got a good swim in the pond, and always love coming here. A lot of people here today, though. I've never seen this many people at this stop. I've never checked out over here before. Oh, another little waterfall. Actually, I have walked down there before, but it's not as good as this pool. Not like swimming up here. I think we're getting ready to head on down the road. All right, back down on the Kihei Peninsula. Hope I'm pronouncing that right. I never know. Right down the road from Auntie Sandy's, where we were this morning, and now come back out here and sit down by the water for a little while. Pretty cool, though. Look at all that. All right, so it's very windy out here, so there's probably going to be some wind noise on the microphone. Got to be really careful on these lava rocks down by the ocean here. You take a little fall on these and you're going to get messed up pretty good. See if I still got it. From my days up on the north shore of Minnesota on Lake Superior, jumping around on rocks. Kind of a lot like this. Okay, I can go to that one, to that one, to that one. Ready? Left, right, and plant. Let's see if we can see anything in these tidal pools here. Oh yeah, there's some little fish down there.
I think it's kind of high tide right now because this water is pushing all the way up. Not too far from the parking lot there. Some pretty big waves coming in. Yep. Something about just sitting looking at a big ocean or a big body of water. Very relaxing. All right, let's head back up. See if I can get back up without stumbling. Right there. I think I can make it. All right, so we're back at this construction spot. The second one cleared out, they're done, but this one where they're putting up the netting on the side of the road is still going, and I walked from the car down there, saw a little path, and it's just a cliff right here. Not much of a view though. All right, heading back. Some really nice views on this part of the island. A lot of windsurfers back that way. What is all this down here? That's it? Looks like a big area. Must be a resort. Alrighty, so finishing up the night with a stogie. Stogie. Good stuff.
Kayla noticed your building's been painted white now.
Yeah, I like this building. It's
Fine.
it's pretty convenient because it seems like it's on the road, but you're actually like further back this way than you
You
think.
can walk right, just go out and walk across the street. It's a beach.
Yeah. Sun is just about to set, and then finish the stogie, and then maybe go out to the bars for a couple hours tonight.
Shut them down.
What time do they close around here? 9 o'clock?
Maybe get in a couple fights.
Oh, of course. Find some Packer fans. All right, well, I don't think I'll be recording any bar fights, so we'll keep those confidential. So we'll see you probably in the morning. All right, so it's Friday morning, October 17th. My third day here on the island. Let's take a look at what it's like outside today. Very nice morning, and gonna head south again, down past Wailea, and do some more snorkeling in Ahihi Cove and Five Graves again, I believe. And then after that, find a beach. All right, so this is what it looks like getting ready to go. Got the umbrella, whoops. Gonna tip over. Little umbrella, a cooler, Tommy Bahama beach chair, towel and sunscreen in the pocket there, and my very fancy beach gear. Sunglasses, a t-shirt, and my swimsuit. And then this is my snorkel back here. So travel as light as possible when you're moving around the island. And this is not exactly light, I guess, but light as I could do it. All right, back at Ahihi Cove parking lot here. All right, Tom, you gonna go pay for us over here? So what does it say? Both pay stations are currently inoperable. Sorry for the inconvenience. God, you believe this? I can't believe we can't pay. What the hell? Just leave a few bucks.
Should just for fun, just leave $1.
Look at this. All right, well, about a 5-minute walk, and we'll enter the water. It's also really good views from here. Look at that. It's like kind of being like in another world almost. You got like lava fields and then green. There's a redwood forest up there somewhere. What'd you find?
A weird flower again.
Huh.
This one's pink.
Looks like they're getting
They
toward the
look
end.
like spaghetti.
It's a lava field, and then right up the hill a ways you got forests, and yeah, there's a redwood forest up there that I tried getting to one year, but you kind of need a 4-wheel drive to get all the way up to it. That's what the sign says anyway.
Let's go.
5 graves. You got it going backwards like they do in the ocean.
Yeah, but they're super
With the
good.
tank on. So back here for another round. Hopefully see some sea turtles, and there's a bunch of people out here today. All right, let's get in, see some turtles. Sitting on the beach, watching the birds scavenge for breadcrumbs that people have dropped. And it is an overcast day. It's like rain up that way, coming off of the mountaintop. Usually there's some clouds around, but not like this. This is very milky, socked in. Still very warm though. It's like 84 maybe. Very relaxing. It's hard to have high energy in these videos when I'm on Maui. It's just so relaxing and you're so relaxed. Life is good. All right, so they're packing up, they're leaving, they're heading out shortly. And, I'm at their place here, but it's a nice looking sunset tonight. Wow, look at that, huh? Maui sunset, Friday night, October 17th. What do you think? You ready to go? Or are you gonna, no? She's not happy. She didn't want to leave quite yet. See you guys. Maybe I don't know if I'll put this in the video. All right, I'll see you around. See you later. Yeah. That's gonna be me in about 6 days. I'm gonna be crying my eyes out. All right, well, I think that's about it for today. Another good day. Every day here's a good day. And if you're with people that like to do stuff, I mean, there's endless amount of stuff to do. You're just go all day long from the minute you get up until you get back, and then you can go out to the bars at night. So endless amounts of stuff to do on this island if you are an adventurous person. If you're not, you might be bored just sitting at a condo. But all right, welcome to Saturday on Maui. It's right around noon. I'm still at the condo, but I'm gonna leave here in a minute. I'm gonna head up to Lahaina town and then keep driving north along the coast and go up to the north side, the very north end, the north tip of Maui. There's a couple sites up there I want to check out. So I'm gonna head out now and be on the road shortly. All right, so I just pulled off the Lahaina road bypass and came up the hill a little bit, just kind of get an idea of where they're at with the recovery after the fires a couple of years ago. So I can see what I think is that the banyan tree? Let's zoom way in. I think that might be the banyan tree, yeah, because I can see the wharf behind it, and the banyan tree was right in front of that. So it's still there, still growing, it survived, and I think they had to cut a big chunk of it in the front down where the fire hit it first. But yeah, it looks like it's, let's zoom in a little more. Yeah, it looks like it's doing all right. So I think the fire started right in this area here somewhere. And it kind of worked its way down the hill and went over to the right, all down through here. And then it spread way over to the left as well. And it happened quick. I mean, the winds that day, I don't remember how fast they were coming off of this mountain, but they were ripping. And the down power line right in this area here sparked the fire, and it just went right down the hill. Man, So for me, I mean, I've been to Lahaina, I don't know, probably 4 times at least, and it was always a good time. It was always busy on Front Street, and would eat at Cheeseburger in Paradise or go to the little bars along the ocean. Don't remember what they were called, but there's one that kind of like went down, and a bar there, and then the restaurant back behind it. But yeah, very, very sad deal what happened to the town. Just totally wiped out. An old town just wiped out by those fires. All right, so I'm currently on the road, back on the road. This is Highway 340 on the north end of Maui, north side of the northern end, and headed toward a couple of sites back here that I want to see. About 15 minutes away. So went north out of Lahaina, went past Kamaole and all that area up in there, and then you kind of come around to the very north side of the island, and it's quite the drive. It's just a little tight with these cliffs and, you know, the other cliff right there. So I'll be at my destination. I'm gonna stop at a couple places back here.
Turn left.
Thanks Google Maps. I'm going to stop at a couple places on this end of the island and then work my way back. And there are some pretty crazy views back here, I gotta say. There's a lot of good views in Maui. But I'm now 3 miles away from where I'm trying to get to, and this is an extremely windy road, so it's gonna probably take another 10 minutes or so, because you can only go about 20, maybe 30 miles an hour. Pretty cool. All right, well, I made it to my destination here. We parked right back there. I'm gonna follow this path and see where it leads me. There's supposed to be some kind of pools or something like that. Tidal pools, I forget. I'll look up what it's called later. But it's interesting. I can hear the ocean, but I can't see it. So I've never been to this part of Maui before, so I figured why not come check it out? Come check out this northern end of the island. It's cloudy, you can see that. It's breezy. But it's not cold, it's in the low 80s right now. Look at this view. Let's see what we have. Don't go beyond this point. Well, I don't know why they have that there. Close to the ocean right here. Let's see. I don't know if you go that way or this way. Guess I'll find out. Just kind of explore. As usual, it's very windy on Maui. Once you get around the backside of these islands, it's always windy. And I'm at the Olivine pools, I think is how you pronounce it. And I don't exactly know how to get down to them. I think I went left and you were supposed to go right. I think they're down there. I'll try and find them. All right, back at the sign. I went left and it just kind of ended down there. I didn't see any other way forward, so I'm gonna try going this way. So it looks a little more traveled. Olivine pools. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right, but that's where I'm trying to find. There's a way to get down to them. I've seen pictures down there, but I just don't know exactly. Do I go that way or do I keep going straight? I think I'll go this way. Why not? It's an adventure, off-road adventure in northern Maui. All right, I made it down. It's quite a hike. You have to go all the way back up to there. So I'm glad it's cloudy today because it'd be baking in the sun. So I guess these are the pools. I'm not gonna go down there. I'm not gonna go in them, but it's as close as I'm gonna get. I have a floaty device here. Last ditch effort if somebody gets sucked out to sea. Yeah, the water's looking a little muddy today. I feel like in the pictures it always looks like clear water, so maybe I'm not at the right spot. I don't know. Well, I'm just gonna hang out down here for a few minutes and make the climb back up, see if I can find my way back out of here. head on down the road. There's some Blowhole a ways down, back where I just came from, and I'm gonna stop there next. Well, I made it up, but I'll tell you what, that is not an easy hike. And I had to stop a couple times, just for a minute. But yeah, it's pretty steep up and down to get all the way down to where I was. So if you ever come here and you wanna go to the pools, just know it's a fairly strenuous hike. But otherwise, very cool views. Nice and windy, sun's behind the clouds, and I'm still sweating and out of breath. Take it easy, breathe. Okay, so I'm gonna get back in the vehicle and head on down to my next stop. All right, here I am at the Blowhole Park. I'm not sure that that's the technical name for it, but that's what the sign said that somebody put there. So it's pretty flat. Enter at your own risk. Let's see what the sign says. Free of charge. Enter at your own risk. All right, well, let's enter. Let's see what we can find. Still windy. Not really sure where you're supposed to go. Everybody seems to be down here, though. So the thing is, when you're looking at these places on Google Maps, they don't look like this. I thought it was just a flat walk out to, it's about a 400-foot decline is what it looks like to me. So I'm gonna just stay up here and take video of it from up here. It doesn't look terribly impressive. A lot of people down there. But yeah, that's like, can't even tell how far it is, but it's probably a ways. There we go. All right, gonna head back up. Head on down the road back toward Lahaina. Windy. All right, so I've come down to the beach at the end of the day here to take a little dip and then watch the sunset. It sets early. It sets at about 5:59 p.m. now. The water was nice, but only stayed in for about 15 minutes. I was just not very far out. I'm scared of sharks this time of day, although the odds are quite low that anything would actually happen. But I did see, you can see like a fishing pole down here. I saw some guy throw that line out and I was like, I think it's time to get out of the water. So today was a pretty relaxing day. I did that drive up to the north side of Maui, very north. Never been up there before, so it was interesting to see. So we're gonna wait for the sun to set, then I'm gonna go back to the condo, which is right across the street. It's less than a 5-minute walk from here, so very convenient. Another Maui sunset about to be in the books. All right, it's Sunday morning now, and I've been here for how many days? Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. My 5th day here, and the Vikings game is on. It's only about 8:30 in the morning over here, but we're 5 hours behind Central Time. Looking like a good day, as usual. So I'm making some clam chowder soup in the microwave, but while I'm waiting for that, do a quick little room tour. So this particular unit is in building number 1, floor 3, room 322. Pretty good view. Not a full ocean view, but you see the mountain and you can see the ocean. And on the patio here, a couple chairs and then a tabletop and then another chair in the corner. Vikings currently losing 14-6 to Philly. They played so bad, it's surprising they're only down by 1 touchdown. So, has a little kitchen area, kitchen table area. I've kind of moved this chair, it normally is back here. I moved it over there because it's more comfortable when I sit on my laptop. Couch, couple lamps on the table.
Little kitchen area. They do have a washer and dryer in this unit, which I did use already one time yesterday. And stainless steel fridge and freezer. Oh, and there goes the Coke. So I got a 2-liter of Coke, another one up there, some milk. My Costco haul, got some bikini blonde from Foodland. Some smoked fish, some salad that I haven't eaten yet. Bought a 4-pack of New York strips. I've eaten 2 of them already. And I got one of these taco trays, or whatever they're called at Costco. Chicken tortilla soup. So, I think, and raspberries. I think this should be good. I don't think I'm gonna have to get much more. I'm only here for Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Well, I guess I got 5 more nights, but we'll see. Then you come down the hallway here. It's got 3 umbrellas, 3 beach chairs, a small cooler, a big cooler, toys, a little bathroom here. And then the bedroom's back here. This unit does have 2 air conditioners, one here, and one way up there by the patio door. You don't need much clothing when you come to Maui. I'm pretty much, this is my fancy attire. White shirt, shorts. I haven't worn shoes since I got here. It's just all been sandals. All right, well, I'm gonna continue watching the Vikings game and eat my breakfast, and then we'll see what I do for the rest of the day. I think I'm gonna go to Big Beach, but haven't fully decided quite yet. We'll see. All right, so I came down to Big Beach. Sitting kind of right in the middle. I parked up on the road, on the side of the road, because you have to pay like $15 to park now. So I just parked right across the street from the entrance and walked down the driveway. But the cloud is here today. This cloud right above me comes off the mountain on most days, I think. Comes off of Haleakala up there. And it must just be how the winds work out, that most days this cloud is right over Big Beach, because you can see it's clear sky right over there to the south and right over there to the north. All right, so the sun finally came out, but it doesn't look like it's gonna be out for long. I've been waiting for it to come out, warm me up a little bit. I haven't gotten into the water yet. I'm sure the water's fine, but it feels better when the sun is out. I'll tell you what, the difference between when the sun is behind the cloud and when the sun is out is insane. That sun is so hot. It feels about 40 degrees warmer when the sun comes out and hits you on the head. Might have to put this umbrella up. I haven't put it up yet because no reason to, but these clouds break up and that sun comes out, the umbrella's going up. I've spotted some sort of sea vessel way out there. Zoomed all the way in now. We'll see how this actually looks. Wow, some big waves breaking over the front of that thing. I don't know if it's driving itself or if this tugboat looking thing is pulling it along. I think this thing pulls it. It's just to the left of the island here. Over here is Makena. You can take a day trip over there and go snorkeling behind the other side from where we're on here. It's like a moon shape, and then it's calm in the middle. I've never done that. Maybe one day. So just got back to the condo from Big Beach. I think I spent about 4 hours there. And I was able to get in the water. I think I stayed in for about 20-30 minutes actually. But you can see up on the mountain the dark rain cloud, so it's raining pretty good up there. And some of that makes it off of the mountain and out over Big Beach, out to the ocean, that cloud. So I might go back. I want to go there when it's sunny out. Ow. What the hell? I was getting bit by something on the back of my neck. A little bug. Just standing here, minding my own business, doing a vlog, and it bites me. All right, well, I'm gonna go in and shower off and then make some dinner. So I came for a little walk. I walked around the back side of the property behind building 3. And now I'm just coming down the long parking lot road, and it's actually sprinkling out and I can smell rain. That is very rare. I don't think I've ever felt it
raining here in Kihei before. And the sun will be setting in about 45 minutes. It's about 5:15 p.m. right now. So believe it or not, 6 p.m. is getting a little late for me when I'm over here in Hawaii, because it's 5 hours behind Central Daylight Time. So my brain is telling me it's about 11 p.m. right now. So I'm gonna be probably in for the night after this. See if I can catch some of the sprinkles on camera here. Very, very light. There's some, you can see them. Light sprinkles. I was just thinking, if the sun's out and it's sprinkling, that might mean there's a rainbow. And sure enough, there is. Half a rainbow. All right, let's go. Good morning. I'm ready for the beach. Look like some sort of federal agent or something. I'm gonna go with the hat because I'm not gonna bring my umbrella. I'm only gonna be there for like an hour, and then I'm going to drive up to Mount Haleakala for the sunset. So hit up the beach. It's about 11:30 right now, so I'll spend like an hour over there. Let's see, I think I'll sit right back here somewhere. It's kind of busy today. Came yesterday afternoon and it was hardly anybody here. Oh. I was trying to remember how many times have I been to Maui. The first time I came here was in December of 2014. 14, 16, 17, 18, 21. So I guess this is my 6th time here. And it's the same. Obviously it's the same every time you come back pretty much. I mean, there's only so many things to see and do, but some of the things you can do over and over, like snorkeling, coming to the beach. You can go out at night if you want. In Kihei, there's bars just half a mile down the road. I like going to Threes. I like going to Tiki Lounge. There used to be one up called Ruda, and then I think it was Lava Rocks. But that place is no longer there. It's kind of a nice little area here in Kihei. It's not very far to anything. Yeah, I'm gonna just sit here, enjoy some UV rays. I'm gonna get in the ocean in a minute and then head on up the mountain in about an hour and a half from now. All right, to give a little bit of perspective of where I'm going, somewhere up there into those clouds and above those clouds. Google Maps says I am 34 miles away, a little over an hour drive, so it's not really that far. It just goes up 10,000 feet and it's a pretty windy road, so gonna be getting into it. A few miles up the road here is where you really kind of get off of this main highway and start heading up the hill, so en route. All right, so now I'm up in that cloud that I was talking about. Got about 30 minutes to go until I get up to the visitor center, and then hopefully the sun will be out up there. Usually it is. Today I was looking at the webcam before I left and it looks clear up at the top, so 30 minutes and I'll be at the first stop. All right, well, I'm up at the summit now, and the weather has certainly changed from what it looked like on the webcam earlier. A little misty. I think we might not get to see the sunset. I don't know. Well, it's only 3:45, so there is still a chance that the sunset will be visible, but right now it's not looking too good. So I'm gonna put some warmer stuff on and get out and walk around a little bit and decide whether I want to stay for another 2 hours in hopes that it clears up. Yeah, this is a little bit of a surprise. Ooh, windy too. Windy and misty. We'll see what happens here. All right, I'm gonna come around this way, take a look off to the west first. And it's not like super rainy. It's like a mist, and it's not too bad. It's chilly. It's about 48 degrees. But it's all right, I'm used to it. So what it's like back at home right now too. All right, so the sun is out, and I'm hoping that it clears up here in the next 30 minutes or so. Otherwise, I'm probably just gonna leave. I can tell the air is definitely thinner up here. So this is pretty cool.
It's not very often you get to be up at 10,000 feet inside of a cloud, looking at the sun. And if I start talking weird, I'm just gonna blame the altitude. Lack of oxygen to the brain, gonna make me goofy. It's like a rainbow. So look at me go. 10,000 feet. The sun, clouds, the rain, the rainbow behind me all at the same time. What a place. Mount Haleakala. We got hypothermia out here. You can see the observatory through the clouds. The wind is really ripping. So I'm gonna head on up here. Look at the rainbow, it's right here, right in front of me. I can almost touch it. Where's that pot of gold? Does this mean I'm somewhere over the rainbow? Told you, I got all kinds of bad jokes right now. This thin air up here. The sun does feel warm though. I think it's clearing out. (10,023 feet). But I will tell you, with all these clouds and stuff around, it does make it look a little more dramatic up here. Normally it's just rock and mountain. What a view. And there are some plants that actually grow way up here. I think they're called silver swords. There's a couple of them right down here. And I guess I'm not gonna stick around for sunset. It's still like 2 hours away. I think I'm gonna take in the view for a little bit longer, then I'm gonna head back. Here's a close-up of one of those silver sword plants. It really does have a silver tinge to it. Walk slowly at this elevation. It is true. One time I came and I went up these stairs real quick right away, and I definitely could feel it. Feel the altitude. Some more up here. I'm not sure what that other plant is behind them, that taller one. Alright, so I came up the steps, lost my breath, felt lightheaded. I'm just kidding. It was fine. But came back up. There's a line waiting to park now. But we're making progress with the clouds and the wind and the rain. Well, I guess it's still windy, but the clouds have been clearing out. Well, it's really starting to get backed up now, trying to get up here. You got to get here about 2 or 3 hours early if you want a parking spot before the sunset. But anywho, like I said, I don't know if I'm going to stay until sunset. I'm still debating. It's really cold and windy. Not as pleasant as it has been in the past when I've done this, so we'll see. Alright, I've decided. It's almost 5 o'clock, so sunset is still over an hour away, and I'm just gonna head down. Make a stop at that parking area down there, and it's starting to clear out in the crater. You can see down in there now. So yeah, I'm gonna go down there, stop there for a few minutes, check out the view. Here's where the line of cars ends, right here. Man, it's getting ridiculous up there. There's like a line of cars waiting for a parking spot, which they're not going to get because everybody that's up there, except me, is going to stay through the sunset. Oh man, then you have people driving through the parking lot backwards, people walking up the road. All right, I dropped about, I don't know, 1,000 feet, 2,000 feet in elevation from the summit. Way up there, look at that line of cars. Goes all the way down the mountain now. They should just turn around and come back down here. Just gonna go check this out here quick. Then head back down to the ocean where it's 80 degrees and humid still. It's weird to think that I'm standing on a once active volcano. I don't know when this last erupted, but I don't think it was that long ago. that the lava flowed off this way for the most part. All right, let's head back down. All right, well, it's the final morning that I'm gonna be here in Maui for this trip. And I'm actually tired. Every time I go on a trip, I feel like I leave the trip at the end of it more tired than when I came on it. I don't know. You're supposed to go on vacation to relax, but too much to do. There's just too much to do. I leave tonight. I'm probably gonna leave around 6 p.m., get down to the airport, and then my flight is at like 9:10 or something like that. So I'll pack up later. I don't have much, but let's see what it looks like outside. Cloud forming over the mountain as usual. No wind to speak of as of now. Okay, well, it's gonna be a pretty lazy day for me. I'm just gonna hang out here, go to the beach for an hour or two, come back and pack, eat dinner, and then I'll be on my way. So part of the deal when you stay in a condo, you have to do your own recycling. Maui Brewing.
Take the recycling.
You'll take it?
I call it recycling.
Okay,
Thank you.
here you go. As I was saying, normally you do your own recycling, but if somebody wants it, give it to them. All right, let's see if this soup is done. So I'm coming down to it. Last few hours to go. I've worked down my food supply. I bought just the right amount this time. I'm gonna have a little left over though. I'm probably not gonna be able to eat that soup, so I'll just leave it. And then I'll have a pizza for dinner. So yeah, condo living in Maui for 9 nights. And gonna head over to the beach probably in about a half hour. Well, I made it to the beach. Pretty windy, but I got the umbrella up with the sand anchor. It's the first time I've actually ever used that thing. So pretty proud of myself for figuring that out. Just kidding, it's not too hard. But got a new friend down here as well. Decided to take refuge in the shade, it looks like. So I don't have any food for you, buddy, but you can sit there if you want. So I'm gonna probably stay here for, I don't know, a couple hours. Get last beach day. 1 or 2 more times out in the ocean before I head on home. It's about 4:30 p.m. right now, just finishing up my last meal here, and this is the view I've had for dinner every day this week, and I will miss this view. So every time I've been here before, I've always had a great time. The weather is always great. It's pretty much the same every day. There's not too much variability. It's never cold. And I look forward to coming back at some point in the future. So long, Maui. Till next time. So one last thing before I go, I got in the car. And a little bird sitting on the hood. They don't want me to go. All right, well, it would be nice to see one more sunset, but it's time to go home.